What's going on? We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Somebody sent me an article by some News 24 that Danny Jacobs said that Eddie Hearn would probably offer Jermall Charlo a 90-10 split if he stayed with the DAZN. He tried to laugh it off as it being a joke, but that's something that Eddie Hearn would do. And I've been telling people for a while that the reason that fight doesn't happen between Danny Jacobs and Jermall Charlo is the simple fact that Team Jacobs didn't want that fight. Eddie Hearn doesn't want that fight for him. And more than now, he doesn't want that fight because he doesn't want to pay Jermall Charlo, a promotional free agent, to come over there and beat Danny Jacobs and take a belt. It's all I told you guys. This boxing shit is about to become like networks. I mean, like leagues, like WWE, Raw, something like that. Strike Force, Champion One, whatever it is, and UFC. It's about to become individual leagues where just, if they might come with their own belts, but if you keep your belts, then we're going to try to keep this belt over here, and we're going to keep this belt over here at all means necessary. So, you can tell, man, Eddie Hearn is about trying to get fighters over there. When you've been deprived of talent and you got, secondary talent as far as, some of your, other than Joshua and Canelo, then it's about attracting the other talent over here. He could probably negotiate and send him a 90-10 split. And then say, if you sign over here, I'll get you a 60-40 split, or whatever, a better split. But you got to sign a long-term contract. So, like I said, man, people say Charlos ain't fought nobody. Ain't nobody trying to put the Charlos in there with their fighter. I'm trying to tell you. Eddie Hearn probably would do some 90-10 whole ass shit, man. Just remember, Canelo offered him an 80-20 split. That was lower than what a purse bid, that the split for the purse bid would be. And Jacobs' team gonna say they really want to fight. Okay, Andre Rozier is gonna start a pot and start Charlo's on steroids and he don't want to fight my nephews and Jacobs and Boo Boo. But neither one of them clowns want to step up and fight him. I'm telling you that, man. If Danny Jacobs say what he wanted to in the blue in the face, all right? He don't control his career if he go back to the DAZN and Eddie Hearn. He can't say, Eddie, give him a better split. Why would you? But if he go over to PBC, he fight Charlo, then he want to smoke. What would Danny Jacobs do? He probably gonna stay over there. The money gonna be too good. He said he wanted a Canelo fight in the contract. They can't promise him a Canelo fight. Eddie Hearn don't promote Canelo. But like I say, man, a lot of people, they say particular fighters ain't fought nobody. They go with Charlo and say he ain't fought nobody. But these dudes ain't trying to get a fair shake to him. Excuse me. A 90-10 split. I mean, even saying that, bro, is a joke. Even saying that is disrespectful. Even the same way that your promoter would say, even I wouldn't even put that in the public, joking and not joking. I wouldn't even put that out in the public. That make you look bad, man. That's make you look. And Eddie Hearn would do some shit like that, man, because he really wanted to sign the Charlos, but he sent them a low ball offer. If he would have came correct at this point, they probably would take the offer. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, people going to believe what they want to believe. They just want to be saying fighters ain't fought nobody. They don't want to see them fight nobody because they don't want to see them, they don't want to see them succeed. They know, like, when you see fighters, they ain't fought nobody, this and that. He ain't did this, he ain't did that. Ooh, well, how about he fight him? No, I mean, he got to come to the DAZN or he got to build himself up. It's just crazy stuff like that. But, not Canelo talking about he ain't ruling out winning the title at 175. Nah, this dude talking ludicrous, bro. Ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't no guarantee that Danny Jacobs get Canelo Alvarez. And if he runs Canelo Alvarez in the fighting the contract, and he plan on fighting like he did versus Saluki, Luis Arias, or last Saturday versus Derevchenko, he ain't gonna beat Canelo. He ain't gonna beat $365 million man over the DAZN. Even if you with the DAZN, you're not gonna beat him. Danny Jacobs fight too passive sometimes. So you want the Canelo fight in a contract, and I understand you want that bread. You want that fight in the contract, but you're going to get robbed. You're going to lose your belt, and then ain't nobody going to want to fight you then. Ain't nobody want to fight you when you didn't have a belt. So you so anxious to run over there and get robbed because you're not going to score no knockout because you're not that type of fighter. You're not the type of fighter. He go out there and be aggressive. He might land the shot early in the first round like he did versus Quillin or versus Derevchenko, but he's not aggressive enough. Man, he do that early on, but in a fight, when you touch Danny Jacobs, the mechanism go off in his head. Sensor, I got hit too hard. I got hit. Let's back off and start boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude, man. That dude. I hate when teams run their mouth about a particular fighter, but then real talk, you hear shit like a 90-10 split. You hear their trainer saying some hateful shit, and they don't want to fight. I'm telling you that right now. Team Jacobs don't want that fight. I'm not saying that Danny Jacobs in particular don't want that fight, but Team Jacobs don't want that fight. Watch his next move, bro. His next move is going to tell you a lot about him. If it ain't Canelo, I'm telling you, bro, he don't want that fight. And then, if he, let's just say hypothetically, he get robbed by Canelo, okay? And then somehow Charlo end up getting a belt or two. Then he going to start calling out Charlo, like, why should I give you an opportunity? And then the fans going to say, Charlo's looking at Danny Jacobs. But when he was in a position of power, Danny Jacobs didn't give Charlo a shot. He let Eddie Hearn go around here offering him a 90-10 split. Where they do that at? I mean, that's the most disrespectful thing ever. And that just shows you that they gonna keep it in-house. And people say what they want to say about Bob Arum, they say what they want to say about Eddie Hearn and them being in-house. You can say PBC is now making in-house fights, but guess what? PBC got the roster to make in-house fights. That's the elephant in the room. They can make in-house fights forever. And it's still gonna be better television than what ESPN and the DAZN have to offer, boxing wise. They can fight, they can fuse together, and they still won't put the fights on PBC could put on. Jermall, Charlo, Hearn, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman rematch. Throw Danny Garcia in there, Abner Mars, Leo Santa Cruz. No, they already fought, but that'd be a trilogy. But Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell, Javante Tank Davis, fighting whoever, Miguel Roman or Miguel Burchett, they both promotional free agents to come over there and fight them. I mean, the list goes on and on. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz 2, Adonis Stevenson versus whoever. I mean, David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. It's just the list goes on and on. But even I don't even know why he would even say that. So Eddie Hearn want to offer him a 90-10 split. And like it was a joke. Like, man, he probably do. He probably do, man. They don't want that fight. Charlo gonna have to sign a contract with the DAZN. And anytime you price yourself out that bad, bro. Like I said, Eddie Hearn already know what's gonna happen to Danny Jacobs. He said a long time ago he wasn't interested in making that fight with Jermall Charlo. They don't have no faith in him. The way Andre Rozier talking, the Charlos ain't nothing though. They ain't fought nobody though, and all this other stuff. But I gotta turn them up to the 10th degree for this fight. To the 10th degree? Why you didn't turn Danny Jacobs to the 10th degree for Derevchenko? He still was out there fighting, dancing and fighting and not being aggressive like he should do. And he sucked. His footwork really sucked. That's just they know internally that they are a real threat to Danny Jacobs. Most fans might not understand that, but they know. Anytime you price yourself out, coach out here, saying that he on steroids. I mean, at the end of the day, you can say that Charlo's on steroids. Why you ain't be vocal about Canelo Alvarez being on steroids? Why you ain't openly speaking about Canelo popping dirty for Computerall 2 different times? But you trying to run to Canelo and fight him even though he popped dirty 2 times. But ain't got a word to say about him. Not a word to say about him. Say something about Billy Joe. Say something about the Charlos. But when it come to him, let's not upset him. We want that payday. Like I say, man. This shit is just crazy, bro, around boxing. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me about a 90-10 split. I'll link the article in the description. I'm pretty sure Fight Hub got the interview with him speaking on this, man. But, like I say, man, Eddie Hearn ain't going to prosper doing whole ass shit like that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he going to sell his belt over to the Golden Boy to his own side. And Danny Jacobs will be stuck in the contract. And guess what? He going to fight, he going to lose. And then he going to be looking thirsty to call out Jacobs like the rest of them. You see Andrade called out Jermall Charlo all this time. He got a belt, right? Now he ain't calling him out. He calling out Errol Spence. Not Eddie Hearn saying he need more time to tune up. Because they know he suck. He inactive. He need to be back fighting in December to be real talk. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. I'll link the article in the description. Goodfellas Sports TV holding it down one time for the one time. Appreciate everybody out there as well, man. We're going to continue talk real boxing talk as usual. You can email me, hit me up on Facebook. Both of them information's in the description. If you got a video request, question, whatever it may be, y'all know what the business is. Goodfellas Sports TV. And I appreciate everybody for holding us down, sharing the videos. And we're going to continue to KIM, keep it moving. And we're already active early in the morning. We gone.